Hey, it's Jillian coming to you with a special series. This series is specifically for you if you are a multi-creative spiritual boss, the SCEO. We're going to be talking about a lot of tools. I'm here in the metaverse to share these tools with you, a little bit different creative way to not just get your attention because you're a multi-creative, but to have some fun in a place that I enjoy hanging out and building in. This is my home here in the Horizon Worlds, the metaverse, and I hope that you enjoy this series. Today, we're going to be talking about tools that allow you to align with the belief, the choice that whatever this is, it works out better than you could have ever imagined. Stay tuned, we'll run through that today. So, as we always do with this work, I want you first to get into a place of gratitude. I want you to think of something, someone, some place, some time, a pet that you are grateful for. Think about that thing and stay in gratitude for about 20 seconds or so. You can pause this video and do that now. So now that you are in gratitude, I want you just to take a second and take a deep breath and come back into your body. Think about come back into your heart. And this is just a centering practice. When you find yourself going down a rabbit hole, there's something going on in your external reality and you're reacting to that thing that's in your external reality. You're not in creation mode, right? You're either reacting or you're creating. There is a coasting that you could be, but it's more beneficial for you as a multi-creative, as an empath, as an entrepreneur. You want to be in creation mode most of the time. Okay, this right here is a blackboard, but I'm using it to walk you through the process of kinetic divination, or using the kinetic divination board, the KDB, I call it. KDB, kinetic divination board. That's what this is. This is essentially a tool to muscle test your belief in any situation or experience that you want to choose. If you're choosing to have more abundance in your life, if you're choosing to have the best relationship that you want in your life, if you're choosing for things to work out better than you could ever imagine, we want to test your body, how your body is responding to that choice. Does that make sense? So we're actually using this as a tool to muscle test your body, your conscious mind, and your subconscious mind. So this KDB allows us to tune into our body as our subconscious mind, our conscious mind, as well as the programs, the stories, the beliefs, the expectations, the conclusions, the judgments, all of the things that are going on behind the scenes that we may not even be aware of. This allows us to tune into that and to maybe release some of the things that are going on back there in the subconscious that we're not aware of. We can actually use this to release that stuff. So then we can get really nitty-gritty, get clarity on what we would like to experience instead of the stuff that we don't want or don't like. Does that make sense? So I was talking to a fellow entrepreneur recently in Facebook Messenger, and about a month ago-ish, we had been talking about some of the things that he was experiencing in his outer reality that he wasn't happy with. So I gave him some tools and I said, let me know how you're doing. And I messaged him recently and I said, how did things work out? And he said, well, things worked out okay for that stuff. But now this huge thing has happened. And he was totally in reactivity. And I get it. When stuff happens in our outer reality, it is a lot. I'm trying to give y'all tools that if something happens in your outer reality, we know how to deal with them on a better way to create something different and create something that you want instead. So the tool that I gave him was, you know that you got onto the other out of that situation before a couple, a month or two ago. You made it through. You got on to the other side and things worked out pretty good, right? So now you're going through something and you have that win as evidence that you can get beyond this as well. So instead of reacting to the situation that's going on right now that he didn't want, I suggested he repeat this phrase over and over and over and over and over again. That tells our reality, hey, this is what I'm choosing. This is what I'm choosing. So if there is something that's going on in your life, let's incorporate this into your situation as well. So looking at this KDB, if you've never tried this before, if you've never muscle tested before, you can do it really easily. Going back to that gratitude feeling, taking a deep breath and tuning into your heart, coming back to your body. Just for 10 seconds, just for 30 seconds, the sky won't fall around you. If you're tuning into gratitude, if you're coming back to your body and you're choosing just to ignore whatever is happening out there for a couple of minutes, that's the best place to be to create. So when you're creating, you're actually choosing, right? We want to be in the space of choosing what you next want to experience, not in this moment that you're in. Getting into gratitude, coming back to your heart, allows you to take a step back from what you're reacting to, coming into your own energy and choosing what you want to create in that next frame, right? That next experience. You're choosing that. You're a creative, you're a creator, and you're choosing that next experience you want to have, do, be, receive. So coming out of the reactivity, so I want you to think of, we're going to now test this phrase or this mantra or anchor. Now from this place of creation, I want you just to claim this statement. Claim this mantra. Claim that this is what you're now going to be creating from. It works out better than I could ever imagine. It works out better than I could ever imagine. And when you're saying that, you're going to perceive that there is a percentage that you're aligning with, you're agreeing with, that is safe, that is okay, right? And you're just getting a percentage. If you need more help with populating, tuning in to the KDB, the whiteboard, so that you are able to muscle test with accuracy, let me know and I can do a deeper video on that. I may do a webinar in the future. But right now, if I said to you, give me from 0 to 10, how much you believe that things can and will work out better than you could ever imagine, what do you get? Do you get a 2? Do you get a 9? That is really muscle testing. That's what we're doing here. So if you're muscle testing and you're saying things will work out better than I could ever imagine, and you're getting, like a 1 or a 2 or a 3, you know that isn't going to create for you. There's something in your programming, there's something in your mind, your subconscious that's going, nope, that's not going to work for me. That's not safe, or that is a bunch of hooey, whatever it is. There's something there that's not allowing you to tune in and use this mantra effectively. So this is what's happening. So many people that I know, a lot of my clients are spiritual entrepreneurs. I do programs that teach people these tools to help you to create on your terms, to create like you mean it, to be able to manifest with ease. When we are desiring to create something different than what we had so far in our life, in our business, with our income, with our relationships, whatever it is. And we're using affirmations and we're repeating an affirmation. I am now making 10K months. I am now in the relationship of my dreams, right? And it's not working. You're doing it over and over and over again for weeks, for months, even for years. That's so painful. And then you go and you start doing tapping, or you start doing Reiki, or you start doing other healing methodologies. You think, in essence, doing these healing methodologies, modalities, that they would work. So we start, doing tapping. We start tapping and start repeating these affirmations, right? And we think that that's going to work. It doesn't often work. And people get really frustrated because, for years they've been going to this healer or this speaker, and for years they've been reading these books, and it's just not working. The reason why it's not working is because of this. This right here shows us that there is a program in the subconscious mind. No amount of energy work is going to change that programming. It is a program. Doing Reiki won't do it. What's cool about this, the KDB, is it allows us to talk to our subconscious in a way that the subconscious sees as easy, as safe, as kind of inconspicuous. And it allows us to really show our subconscious, no. When I say this, and you're only saying that it's only this safe, I actually want it that safe. We're showing the subconscious. I don't want you here. I want you there. And the subconscious gets that. And pretty quickly, if not immediately, implement change. So we get to show the subconscious to implement this change. I don't want it here. I want it there. Does that make sense? Really, really, really easy. Really easy. So I want you now to tune into your body when you're doing this. Tune into your body. When you say, this works out better for me than I could ever imagine. When you're saying that, I want you to test on your KDB, right? You're now imagining this whiteboard out in front of you. You have 0% on the left and 100% on the right. And I want you to say to yourself, this works out better for me than I could ever imagine, and test it. What percentage do you get? And I want you to, whatever percentage it is, especially if it's below 8 or 9, if it's 6, if it's 2, I want you to grab it in the air or in your imagination. And I want you to move it up to 100% or close to 100%. Okay? You're just grabbing it and you're moving it over to 100%. Now, your body could react. No matter what reactions you have in your body, what I want you to do is I want you to claim your own body, claim that this is now a rule that you're aligning and agreeing with, and you're releasing or ejecting any and all outside energy that's contributing to this being false, so that you can claim it as your own truth. Okay? Really simply, you're saying, I eject all outside energy contributing to this. I eject all outside energy. And then I want you to think about how many times a day you could choose this again and again and again. How many times a day? Okay, so the second part of this exercise is that you're muscle testing, you're tuning into your body to see how many times a day would you need to repeat that mantra for this to actually show up in your life. So many times I see people saying, well, I woke up in the morning and I said that affirmation or mantra or anchor one time. One time. It took me 4.5 seconds to repeat that affirmation. Why hasn't it shown up in my life, right? The rest of 99.99999% of your day is focused on, I'm not seeing this, I'm not seeing this, I'm not seeing this, I'm not seeing this. And then people are saying, why don't I see it? Because you're affirming for 99.999% of your day, I don't see it, right? If you muscle test your body to see how much of your energy, of your emotion, of your time could be spent repeating the affirmation or mantra or anchor that you want to experience in your reality, how much time do you need to spend on that in your day for you to actually see it produce results in your reality? Does that make sense? So you just want to muscle test. How many times, if I wanted to experience this, if I wanted to see this in my reality within 3 days, how many times would I need to repeat this mantra? That's all your muscle testing. Is it once? Is it 10 times? Or you can even put a plus at the end. You could, this could be number of minutes that you're repeating that mantra or that affirmation or that anchor. And again, when you're repeating this anchor, affirmation, or mantra, whatever it is for you, today, right now, we're talking about things work out, or this works out even better than I could have ever imagined. When you're saying that, I want you to tune into your body to see how that feels. Your body will lead you. Your body will tell you. I feel a little crunchy, tight, heavy in my heart or in my throat or in my stomach, right? Your body will tell you. Make note of that. Make note of that. And start to really tune into your body and ask for imagery. Ask for details about what's going on. You really want to tune in and allow space for that clarity to come to you. All right. I'm Jillian Schleicher. Thanks so much for watching this video. Do you have any questions? Comment down below. And the special program that I have going on right now is called Command. And Command gives you strategic tools that you implement in your day to see really fast results so that you get to command your reality. You get to be in command of your emotions, of your mind, of your mindset. You don't feel at the mercy or at when you're reacting to the outside world any longer. You're in command. You're in creation instead of reacting to outside variables, outside people, outside situations. You're in command. If that is something that you would like more of in your experience, then you can always send me a message on Facebook. My link's down below. Take care. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you next time.